Hey guys, it's Draken. Nerf just sent over the Sonic Ice Centurion now. It is my understanding that this is currently a Toys R Us exclusive in America, and I know that it's been cited in a lot of other countries. I know that Singapore is starting to get theirs, along with some of the other Asiatic nerfing countries. Now, it is branded as an N-Strike Mega Elite Centurion with, I hope, blue darts. That's kind of cool. And there's a real issue. It's no secret that I don't really like the Centurion. If you watch my original review of the Centurion, you will realize that I am upset that the blaster falls short in so many ways. It's too large for the average nerfer. It's difficult to operate, and if it doesn't have any problems with it, that is to say, if it works flawlessly the first time, it is still just not anywhere near as nice as a Magnus, and it costs 3 times as much. So I think that a Magnus actually can achieve the ranges claimed, and I have never seen a Centurion that does. That said, this was requested and it was sent to me, so I will make a review on it. We can also see some of the gears, it looks like, as they work in the overly complicated internals. So we have the same style 6-clip Mega Dart thing, and this is a feature that Hasbro actually told me they are not planning on using in any future blasters, and that was evidenced in my 2015 blaster lineup leak. Nothing else uses this dart clip, which is interesting that only the Centurion uses this magazine, and they keep branding it. So in theory, it should just be built in like the Magnus, since nothing else uses it. It's not like it's modular or cross-compatible. Now, this is talking about how you can dominate every Nerf battle with the Centurion, which is not the case. The Centurion has a reasonably low rate of fire and isn't that, I guess, effective as a primary in really any game type, but it does look really cool. I know that a lot of people have taken the Centurion shell just because it is so very large and used it for a plethora of interesting things. So this is the blaster out of the box. It looks pretty good. I do like that it's not just a vibrant blue. It's kind of toned down. It's subtle. It's definitely clear, which is super duper cool. So I am going to go ahead and cut the clip real quick while I assemble this, because Centurion takes some assembling. So here we are. This is the Centurion in its completed form. I've gone ahead and filled the clip with blue Mega Darts, which is super duper cool. I actually like the Mega Darts a lot more in blue. I think that they're sweet. So those are chambered and ready to go. You can see the blaster in its entire profile as compared to its red counterpart. Difficult to say which one I like better. I think that they're both highly ergonomic blasters with good shells for integrations, but I am reasonably certain that I'm going to like neither blaster, as I already do not like the regular Centurion. So normally I try to make my reviews as unbiased as possible, but I feel in the cases where I have a pre-existing bias, it is necessary to state it to keep my channel as objective as possible. So let's fire the new Sonic Centurion. And like I said, I'm just very disappointed. Magnuses get better range than this, and they have far superior performance. So just overall, they're easier to load, they're easier to holster, they're easier to fire, and they're easier to operate. In all honesty, if we look at this, this is just an unnecessarily huge slide and plunger tube. We can watch as we ratchet back here and do nothing. So this entire area seems to do very little. And then as we go all the way back, we can watch the internals. Well, shoot. We can come all the way back, and we can see that the plunger rod just has so much dead space in it. It's no wonder. They took an interesting concept and just wasted a lot of potential with the Centurion. I think that it could have been a neat blaster, but it ultimately just falls flat in pretty much every category for me. The MSRP for this one is, I want to say it's selling for $50 American. Your mileage may vary depending upon where you live, but it certainly isn't worth purchasing at that rate. I would go ahead and buy yourself a Magnus or wait for that new Cyclone Strike or Cyclone Shot. The revolver that's coming out looks very, very sweet and very promising. So that is my review of the Sonic Ice Centurion. I do not like it. I don't like any Centurions I may do something with this shell later on. I think that the shell is super duper comfy, has that nice thumb port, very comfortable, very nice, and would be excellent to integrate some other blaster into, because the blue plastic lends itself very, very well to EL wire and LED work. It could be very, very cool. As always, guys, thanks for watching.